Hey, what's up, everybody? Bearded Comic Guy here, coming from the Comic Collectors Guild. We got another week of our Funko Talk. I got Mexican Reviews, better known as Boba Fett, and then I got Winks Pop Stash with me today.
It's just me, guys.
Oh, sorry.
You don't look like Django.
Oh man, I wish I did. That's a beautiful human being. I'm just saying.
So before we get started, I do want to remind everyone this is the final days of the guild giveaway for our anniversary event. So 3 big prizes. We've talked about it pretty much every video that gets posted. So make sure you subscribe here, like the video, go to Comic Collectors Guild, and follow the instructions there. So pretty easy stuff. Go do it. Also want to remind everyone that we are on almost all major podcasts, apps, websites, etc. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, you name it. We're on there posting every episode you see on YouTube. So you can listen to Mexican and Winks in the car, driving to work. There you go. So with that, let's get into Funko stuff.
Just wanted to add.
Oh, there you go.
One of the rules to the to entering that giveaway is don't be salty when I win all 3. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, that is one of the rules.
Yes, it is.
So we can do this to you, Winks, because
Do you want to talk about some pickups?
Yeah,
I know that Winks is.
That's where I was getting to, because I knew Winks is gonna throw some bits over here because he's got some cool stuff at home, but he'll be able to show us that next week.
I do, but yeah, I'm currently.
Oh wait,
not at home.
You're not at home, Winks?
I'm not at home. Don't let the background fool you. But I'm not at home, so I can't open up anything to show. You know,
it looks really good. Like you look at you're at home.
It's
that
good.
was the point. Yeah, I got photos of all my shit, things. I didn't say things. Sorry, kids.
It's almost 3 weeks in a row, Winks.
Old dog, new tricks. You know,
Sorry, we'll get you there. We'll get you YouTube.
Can't help it sometimes. But no, I got constant photos of like anytime I change anything, I got a photo to put up on Instagram. So I got these just on file.
It's your inventory database. So you can look at your pictures and see if you got it when you're.
That is pretty much what the Instagram is for.
Yeah. Well, I'll get started with pickups because I had a fun week and something kind of out of my wheelhouse I got from House of Geekery. So I got some vintage stuff. So let me get the glare out of here. Got some
old school.
I had that back in the day.
I did not.
I got my boy.
The Hulkster.
Nice Venom.
That's cool.
The Weapon X.
I need that.
That one's sweet.
Got nice Wolvie in his brown.
I need that too. You know me and Wolverine. I gotta have those.
Yeah, so those are cool. His shop got in a cool collection, and he hit me up for the Marvel stuff because he knows I'm really big into Marvel, and he wasn't going to share any Batman stuff, which I respect. So he is the Batman collector. Then I got in all my trades. So Blackest Night, God Country, Saga, War of the Realms Prelude.
Oh, and what are those for?
War of the Realms. Oh, I was going to get to that. And then Flashback. So
details.
You don't already know. You don't know where my face is from. We have a live stream every Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, where a bunch of the guild members join together and talk about a comic every week. So pretty fun. That's the lineup for the next 6 weeks. Super excited. Got Captain America, the Winter Soldier from Brubaker. I got Volume 1, Volume 2 coming Saturday. And that's in this list as well. So we got a cool, pumped up schedule for the next month and a half of books. Super excited. Got some good stuff. I'm really excited. Blackest Night. We also have Stu drawing a 16 by 30 black Lantern Corps picture. He's going to be drawing that live in the show, giving it away. He gave me a teaser today, and it is going to be epic. I'm going to secretly enter this while everyone else is talking. So if you see it on my Instagram, don't get mad, just like Wink said.
Nobody got time for salty.
Yeah. So it was a pretty fun, interesting week. Winks, or not Winks, sorry. I almost did you dirty there. Mark, what'd you get this week? No?
No.
Mark?
Yeah. Yep.
Did you?
I don't know. My internet's being super slow. I don't know what's going on. But yeah,
I had a senior moment there, that's all.
Let me get the Star Wars stuff out of the way first. I got this Walgreens exclusive Mandalorian Trandoshan thug that came in.
Sweet.
He's pretty cool. He was in one scene and they felt it was necessary to make a pop. That's usually how Funko does.
The more obscure, the better.
Yeah. And then we got this Dagobah R2-D2 from Target. He's got all the little mud and everything on his butt. Mud butt. And then this Clone Commander Gree Black Series figure is pretty sweet.
Nice.
I've been wanting this one for a long time, and I got him on back order from Entertainment Earth.
Sweet.
And then, I'm sorry to do this to you, Ian. Got Johnny Bravo in. And Dexter.
At least you
got
it.
Yeah, I'm excited about them. They'll be up on the Instagram soon, so keep an eye out for that.
I'll keep an eye out.
The traditional whirligig.
Yes.
Sweet. So, I guess let's get into Funko news. Because Winks has some breaking news for his collection, but we'll save that for last.
Let's see. We went over a bunch of stuff last week. I don't know if we talked about it. There are E3 exclusives that went up for pre-order. There was, I think, a Fortnite. I'm not sure if there was an Overwatch one that went up or not.
Nope.
I know that what was the other one that went up? Witcher.
Yeah.
And a few others that went up. Nothing I'm too excited for. What about you guys?
No, there was nothing. I was hoping that we would get an Overwatch one because usually they hit you with that, but
yeah,
I was pretty disappointed.
What you Winks?
No, nothing. There was one that you didn't mention. It was a Entertainment Earth exclusive, I do believe. Sasuke from Naruto Next Generations. Anime one. I know Mark's not a fan, so. But that one went up for pre-order. That I did snag.
Yeah, it was a specialty series?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not an Entertainment Earth, but a specialty series.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then last Friday, we got Rat Fink pop that went up on the Funko Shop. It's a gray variant. What did you end up grabbing that one? Yeah.
Yes, I did. Got to keep that set complete.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I know back in the day when they had the I think it was New York Comic Con like a year ago. They had the glow in the dark and then the chromes, and
that was San Diego Comic Con.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Winks and a couple other people split the Toy Tokyo box. Winks got the Rat Fink, and I ended up tracking one down later. But those were pretty cool, and cool that I'm glad to see that they're keeping that alive. So.
Yeah, I got that glow in the dark Rat Fink with the Toy Tokyo sticker on it, and then I ended up buying a bundle that went up through Toy Tokyo. So I got the green chrome and the black chrome and a shared exclusive sticker, glow in the dark one. So I got both glow in the darks, and then I got the chromes. So I got the whole set. I got to be honest, the gray variant they did for that Funko Shop one didn't really grab me. It's just a color change, but
Yeah.
I got the rest of them, so I had to get that one.
Yeah, I hear you on that one. Box Lunch also put up a exclusive glow in the dark Stay Puft Pocket Pop keychain. Those things are cool, and I'm glad that they're doing glow in the dark stuff. Let's see. FYE had a restock on the CPR Dwight. Got pictures of a Barnes & Noble exclusive Harry Potter pop with 2 wands. It's from the end of Deathly Hallows Part 2 when he's got both wands up. And then today, Funko Shop dropped the Huckleberry Hound 10-inch with a chance for a red chase.
What'd you guys think about that?
I think, I always think those Huckleberry Hounds are cool, but I never get into them just because that's not my thing. They, like I said, it look cool, and I like the reason that they are being made into pops, because Brian Mariotti, the CEO, that's his favorite character, and he wants to see them made. So
Yeah.
he makes these.
So what about
Huckleberry Hound pops all the time?
What about the chance for chases with 10-inch now that they're kind of introducing this into our what we do?
Oh man.
I mean, so for anyone watching who doesn't collect or hasn't got any 10-inch, they're usually retailed at about $30. So now, I mean, how many people do you think had to buy multiple? I'm guessing 2 is the max with Funko. So they just
it was, yeah.
So they spent $60 hoping to get a chase. And I mean, probably
what's going to be crazy is that people are going to get 2 commons, or people are going to get 2 chases, and then people are going to get 1 of each.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's a bag of worms.
Yeah. I agree.
I got a feeling majority of people that order 2 are going to get 2 commons and be salty.
Yeah.
And
then try to move the second common. So.
Right.
Yeah, try and move that for the higher price point, trying to make their money back for both.
I mean, because they already have flooded.
They make it very expensive just for the common.
Right, and they've already flooded the market with 10-inch pops. I mean, look behind Winks right now and just look at all the ones that he has, and that's not even half of what's out there.
That's not even half of what I have.
Yeah, so
I've got a lot more on top of a bookshelf in my living room.
So it's like we already have a lot of 10-inch, and now you're gonna put in the chase, and some of these chases are already lazy as it is.
Yeah.
So.
And then both I think there's been 2 10-inch chases now. That one and the troll. And the troll is lazy too. It's like that different. It's the same thing. It's just a different color.
Yeah. Well, it's got white hair and then tie-dyed, so multiple colors for the body.
So now, if we had a chase for, let's say you got the 10-inch Pikachu, and then there's a chase of him in his other pose, like say you had the one with him, doing whatever, and that was a chase. That would be exciting.
Yeah. Either that. What would have been better would be the newer pose, because they got an angry Pikachu coming out.
Right.
Where his face is totally different. He looks, mad. So that would have been cool if that was a 10-inch and that was a chase, but
but the whole different color, and I mean,
just a repaint. It's not that exciting,
So I hope they don't start going crazy with those.
Well, I'll let you know what I get for the Huckleberry Hound.
Did you get 2 of them?
Get 1.
No, I didn't get 2 of them.
Okay.
I don't have the money to play Chase Roulette right now, so it ain't happening. I did get 1 though. My wife is a fan of the character,
right?
And she just likes the way it looks and that, so she asked. She didn't really ask. I told her I was like I could try to get that, and she's just like, no, don't. It's too much. And I'm like, well, I kind of owe her a Mother's Day gift.
Yeah.
I mean, I got her something already, but then that didn't really pan out. I mean, I got her. She wanted a video game. I got her Animal Crossing, but then I got into it and started playing it, and then I bought another copy for myself. So it's not really a Mother's Day gift anymore. You know what I mean? So I was like, I owed her. She said she wanted to. Again, I have no more room for 10-inch pops, so I wasn't gonna get it initially. But then she said she wants to put it on her desk at work. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
But the sad part is I had a conversation with her after I got it today, and she likes the blue version common better than the red.
Yeah.
So if I end up with a chase, I'm probably going to be trading it off for a common.
Someone's gonna get lucky.
Somebody's going to get a come up on it. Yeah.
I think, I don't know. If she likes the character, I would just try to get her a blue one.
That's what I'm saying. If I get a blue one, cool. If I get the chase one, depends, if it's still available on the Funko Shop, I may order another one to try again. But if not, somebody's going to get a chase for their common.
Yeah.
So the other thing I wanted to talk about, and I guess it's still a gray area, but those black light Marvel ones that have surfaced. I think it was Thor, Iron Man, Captain America, and who was the fourth one?
Oh,
Doctor
man.
Strange.
Doctor Strange.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I don't have to look it up.
Are you gonna pull it up? I got it up, Mark.
Yeah, I'll pull it up.
Okay.
Just to show the people.
I mean, because these are interesting. I like them.
I do too. It's kind of a throwback to the older comics where the colors were a little muddier and distorted.
Yeah, and it's got like cool shading and all that. Like, it would be even cool. Like, I don't know where they're going because there's no glow in the dark sticker or anything like that. So I don't know if it's like just assumed because they're called blacklight that they are glow in the dark. But these would be really cool glow in the dark.
Yeah, there.
Yeah.
I'm sure based on the coloring of them, they're going to be blacklight reactive.
Right.
But they're not going to be necessarily glow in the dark.
And that's what I'm saying.
It'd be cooler if they was.
Yeah. So I'm excited for these. I think I saw that Doctor Strange and Thor were going to be Target exclusive. They almost look like customs and custom boxes.
Yeah, they do. When they first
that was
leaked, that's what I thought they were.
Yeah, there's a lot of flack on it. Everybody assumed
looks like all four of them are going to be. Looks like all four of them are going to be Target.
All four of them. Okay.
Yeah.
So
that's going to be a set that gets sent out. So there'll be, you'll see a new display stand. The cardboard display stands full of these.
So what threw me off is that you get a comic Thor, and then there's an MCU Captain America
and Iron Man.
Yeah, and Iron Man. So it's very strange that they mix these up like this. And that's why I thought that they were customs. And the box looks like it doesn't.
Kind of wish they made new molds.
100%. I mean, I don't mind the Thor and the Doctor Strange one, but I definitely would like to see new molds for all of them. But I don't want MCU ones.
Yeah.
I definitely don't want MCU.
Well, on the flip side, I mean, like I said, it looks like the color on it is muddier like the old style comics. And it would have been better. I mean, they got the old style Thor and the comic version of Doctor Strange. So it would have been better to complete the set by doing a old school comic accurate, Iron Man and Cap instead of going the MCU route.
Yeah, definitely strange. But I mean, hopefully we get more information soon for them. And I mean, we still haven't gotten anything official from Funko with these, so we'll see. But
those are ones I'm probably going to pick up regardless. So
yeah, I mean, definitely, those are cool ones. So the next segment we're going to talk about, Winks already said the word, and it's completing. So something that collectors deal with, you know, in all their realms of collecting action figures, comics, statues, is trying to complete sets. Funko is killing that,
Oh
killing
my
it,
goodness.
you know. And so I'll start with my completed set, and then I love this set, so it's my Overwatch set. I have every one of their figures. I have all of the pops that they debuted at BlizzardCon. I have all of their, you know, BlizzardCon exclusive ones, you know, and the Blizzard debut, you know, they come with the sticker, you know, so I had to go and get those ones and everything. But then, you know, I go to my Hulk. So I was at one point collecting to complete, you know, let's say Thor Ragnarok or Infinity War. I did have a complete, or no, I didn't have the Thor, Asia Thor, but I had everything else, you know. And that, so I guess that's where we can start. So we have Infinity War that ended with 50, 40,
That's
50
crazy.
pops.
Yeah, that was nuts.
I mean, incredibly ridiculous. They were releasing pops when Endgame still was coming out for
Yeah.
Infinity War. You know, so that line lasted for a good year and a half, and then they released pops in different regions. We had 3 that released in Australia, and then 1 that released in Singapore, Asia. Was it directly Singapore?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
it was I think it was the Philippines.
Was it the Philippines? Somewhere over, not in the US.
I think
And
so, because I remember my fiance is Filipino, and I remember asking her to see if she had any cousins over there that could grab one.
yeah, so I mean, so with the completionist, and you know, some people pride themselves on that, and they stick to a complete, or you know, specific set. Like Infinity War was an awesome set because you had a lot of different characters, and they did do well with creating new molds for characters. You know, it wasn't like Endgame where they just slapped a glow in the dark sticker on it and sent it out. You know, so Infinity War was fun, but then they hit that. You know, so we had 3 chromes, Spider-Man, Iron Man, Thanos that hit Australia, and then the glow in the dark Thor. You know, so it was very hard. You know, especially I tried to do it, but I wasn't paying $150 for that Thor that I never had a chance at. You know, and that's
No.
where I get frustrated. I don't mind because I didn't go to Target and I missed it because I was lazy, but not having a chance at something and it skyrocketing like that is where I get frustrated. You know, so where have you guys dealt with stuff like that? Like being a completionist with Funko and
Yeah. No, I'm with you there. I think I've talked about it before. The one that hit me pretty hard was Stranger Things. Um, I started that line when it first started, and I just kind of made I didn't kind of like say, hey, I'm gonna collect all of them, but it was kind of like, well, I'm getting all of them, so I might as well keep the set complete. And then there was that 2018 Fun Days where they had 3 pops there, 3 Stranger Things pops that you could only get if you were there, and one of them was limited to 40, the gold hopper. Only 40 of them were made, and that pop is like a couple $1,000s now.
Yeah.
So I was fortunate enough to get the Robin and Steve. I got those as like birthday present, I think, for my fiance, which is awesome. And yeah, I love those, but it's still like that experience made me almost get out of Funko entirely. It's like they took every kind of wind out of my sail, that every kind of excitement that I had for collecting out of it, because I can't complete my Stranger Things line now because of that one gold hopper.
right.
And I did end up like just buying a common and spray painting it gold, kind of like a placeholder. Maybe one day I'll ever get one, but you know, it's still
Till
annoying.
then, set complete.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
But
that was frustrating because I mean, and I do think we talked about because my daughter, she did that line, you know, and she had every one of them, and then after that, it exactly like why even collect it knowing you're not going to finish it. We stopped collecting after that point. You know, I just sat there and watched that price go up that day. You know, I was sitting there watching the fun days on a live stream from somebody, and then it came out that that gold hopper came out. I was like, are you kidding me? And she texted me, like I was in Arizona. She texted me, she's like, did you see this? And I was like, yeah. I was like, there's no way. Not 40 limited fun days. Like
yeah.
you're never seeing that pop. You know, so
Yeah.
it definitely sucks.
Yeah. I was not happy. And the other line that we do is Harry Potter. I know Winks his wife has been on Harry Potter too, but
Was being happy to work.
we pretty heavy on that. And then I don't know what I think it was after Stranger Things I just stopped trying to complete things, and my Harry Potter set is falling behind too. I still have a bunch of the Yule Ball stuff I have to get that I probably should before they vault them, but yeah,
Let me know which ones you're looking for.
okay.
So what about Star Wars for you? How do you feel about your Star Wars collection? And
Star Wars, you know, when I started collecting pops, it's like, okay, they make Star Wars pops. Okay, awesome. Let me see which ones they got. And then I'm seeing all the prices and everything. I'm like, okay, well, I'm never going to get all these. And I, you know, came to terms with that out the gate. So that doesn't bother me. I get the ones that I like, and the ones that I don't like, they don't bother me. So
that is precisely why
I know
I
they're,
don't even bother with Star Wars pops now. I used to pick up. I
yeah.
used to pick them up. I picked up.
It's
You
like
know, when they were
Star
like
Wars isn't a complete.
this. I picked up a few Walgreens ones, and then I just looked at it, and they kept pumping them out. It's like this wasn't going to slow down anytime soon, and I was like, I'm not going to bother with it. So I just quickly sold off what I had, and now I don't have any Star Wars. I have nothing to do with it. Just not going to go down that rabbit hole.
no.
Yeah. No. Yeah. That's what I was saying. Like I knew I was never gonna get all of them, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it's kind of like looking at Marvel and thinking that you're gonna get every Marvel pop. You know, there's just too many that are up there. It would be awesome to, you know, right now my goal is to finish the Hulks. You know, it's luckily it's small enough that I can do it. Yeah, but it would be cool if I could go back and try and do Spider-Man, you know, and add, you know, the whole Spider-Verse with Venom and all that as well, you know, but you got that one that came out for, I think, Amazing Spider-Man 2 that was in Tokyo, the metallic one that came out with the movie. Like, there's no way. I mean, that thing's like $3,000, you know, so it just right there, like it just keeps me from doing it. I don't even pick up a lot of Spider-Man pops. People grab them for me.
Yeah, I did at one point. I was collecting Spider-Man hardcore, trying to get all of them, but then they did like that particular pop. I just okay, I'm done. So whatever looks cool, I'll pick up, but I have no intention of like trying to complete the set.
Yeah,
it's not going to happen. So it is what it is.
So I mean, I guess this drives the other conversation of, you know, people do collect for value in our, you know, in our hobby. And obviously they're the ones seeking stuff like that. But then you get people like us that do love collecting and love the, you know, there's a lot of passion behind it. I mean, you see usually behind Mark, but you see behind all of us, all of our stuff, you know, and you get one item that just demoralizes you. Like, would you want to see the value of stuff fall and you can complete a set? Or would you rather keep values up, you know, say that Spider-Man does drive other Spider-Man pops values up because they're similar and yada yada, but you can never complete a set. Which side would you be on?
Man, that's
Is
tough.
yeah, I'm kind of on the fence for that.
It's because like we don't collect for value, but we still like knowing that things that we have are valuable.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like you do want to get the pieces that you need, so it's 50-50. Like, and I think too, like if the value of these things were to go down in the secondary market, there wouldn't be a demand for them, and it would probably crash the whole thing.
No, right, right. Yeah, so I mean, it does suck, but at the same time, it drives the value of stuff, and it does also give you that chase, that you have to be on at this certain time to get that item. You don't know if it's gonna hit, you don't know if that pop, sometimes they don't put out that it's gonna be limited to 100, for let's say an exclusive Funko shop, they could just hit you with a LE 100 and you don't know until it sells out in 20 seconds and then you find out that you just hit a gold mine. It's that type of
Right.
stuff that drives that chase, that you can hit something awesome but you won't know until it happens and then you could miss the boat.
Yeah.
So
Right.
It's kind of like with those Cartoon Network pops. It's like
exactly
I don't know where
that.
those are gonna pan out, but like we didn't know that those were gonna be like sell out in 2 minutes.
Right, right.
I certainly didn't. I thought they were gonna be up for a while, a few days at least.
I mean, that's
But
been the what's happened with Funko's pops in the past month and a half. I mean, what has really sold out? I can't even remember other than those two that really sold out.
yeah,
So I mean,
their new stuff like those Freddy sodas, those went very
yeah,
quick
oh
too.
yeah,
Yes, they did.
those did, yeah. And that was the. I'm not surprised about those ones.
Me neither.
Everyone got to say, but I'm talking more of like their random pops that they've been throwing out.
Oh yeah.
They're around the world pops. Those are sitting there. They're mythics. Those are sitting there.
The only
And
one of those that I know of that sold out for sure is the Medusa because I went to go get it and she was gone.
right. Yeah. So I don't know. I wanted to get you guys' thoughts on it. And the other thing I want to talk about.
That's a really good question. It was really tough.
I thought of it on the fly too. I wish I wrote that down.
It's good stuff.
So signatures. So I actually don't have any in my collection. And it's a little personal of why, a personal feeling of why I haven't. But I have stopped feeling that way. And I'll explain in a second. But obviously signatures drive a lot of value with things that we collect, not just with Funkos, but comics and action figures and memorabilia, pictures, art prints, stuff like that. So with that, then you get into the spot of you have to pay to get these signatures. So in a lot of these places, you pay admission, which usually isn't too much, but once you get to bigger cons, it is quite a bit. And then you pay for signatures that, I mean, they're pricey. They $50, $100, and so my feeling with it, I'll kind of break mine down just so it's kind of out there. I went to a convention and I sat in line for about 6 hours to get Lou Ferrigno's signature, and paid the admission, sat there for 6 hours, and something came up and he had to leave. I literally wasted my whole con. I got my money back, but I didn't care about the money. I wanted that moment. Lou Ferrigno has been, a hero of mine since I was a child. That's where my whole,
Right.
really came to be, was seeing him and always seeing him on TV and everything. but I had to sit there in line, wasted the whole entire day at the convention waiting for that moment. And I never really wanted to do that again. So I never signed up for getting signatures. I regret it completely. I want a lot of my stuff signed now, and not for value, but just for the chance of meeting these people.
Yeah.
So what are you guys' feelings of, the cost and all of that? And do you think that it is worth it? I'm not going to sit here and make you guys like dance around that question, because it definitely is worth it. But what are your feelings about it?
I'm all for it.
I'm all about it, but yeah, I just started getting them last year, and I got a few of them at Midwest convention, and it was Ron Perlman and Michael Rooker, Adam Baldwin, a few other people, and it was amazing because these are the properties and the things that you really care about, and getting to meet the person that brought these characters to life is a really cool experience. Even crazier, I met the guy who did the voice for Red Dead Redemption, and it was kind of creepy because like it's his normal voice. It's not something that he's putting on, so you're like, oh my, like kind of takes you back for a second. But the thing is that I think if you're going to get it signed, it should stay with you, unless you're like on consignment or something like that. That's different. But if you're getting your item signed for you, it should stay with you, and you shouldn't be trying to flip it or anything like that.
Right.
Which a lot of those
I understand if it comes on hard times, but
yeah, well, a lot of those actors are actually taking steps to stop that. The reselling. Basically the make it out to eBay kind of deal. They're trying to stop that by only doing personalization signatures. You're going to have your name on it.
I know.
I think it's
St.
fine
John, the Red Ranger, he's doing that.
Yeah. A lot of them are, and they're catching a lot of backlash for it. But to me, like you said, I'm getting a signature for me. It's staying in my collection. So I don't care, go ahead and sign whatever you want on it. Just sign it,
Yeah.
So where do you guys draw the line of, what you pay to get an autograph?
My prices for things haven't been that bad, but when it starts getting up into $200 range, can't just for the autograph, I can't justify it.
Right.
Even 100 is kind of pushing it for me, but
yeah, a buddy of ours paid $300, I believe, for an autograph and photo op for him. Hayden Christensen, Anakin Skywalker, at Celebration last year, and that meant the world to him, and that was worth it to him, and I can't blame him.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would drop that maybe on just a signature, but because with Hayden it's different too, because
with the
he's not at
photograph
conventions.
Half of that is the photograph and meeting.
Yeah.
So just a signature wouldn't have been that cost.
Would have been too much, yeah. But like I was saying, like the thing is that Hayden's not at conventions that often, so that's worth it. But you got people out here that think they're worth something when they're on like a small TV show and they're charging like $80, and you're like, what?
Yeah. I mean, for me, my next year it was supposed to be this year, but it's gonna be next year is my year of conventions, and my year getting signatures. There's a lot of anime guys that I really want to get signatures from. I want to hit a lot of my comics. So I'm really looking forward to it, and to kind of bust out of that bubble. Like I said, I've had nothing against it. I got to go to a more intimate signing at a comic shop where I got to meet Greg Capullo and Scott Snyder, and they got to sit there and talk to us, and
That's
I got
awesome.
books signed, and my daughter, met them, and she was messing around with them because also at Torpedo Comics, the owner of it is the drummer of System of a Down, and she thought
Oh,
she knew who System of a Down was. She had no idea, and it was funny, and I sat there and took her to the car, let her listen to a couple songs, and then took him in, and I was like, that's him. Like, so it was super cool. And then to get starstruck by Greg Capullo and Scott Snyder, and that was cool. With Torpedo at that point, I had like a VIP badge, so I got like 2 free books signed, and then I got to go at the front of the list or the front of the line. So with that, I'm not too. I definitely would do something like that over again. I think it's more conventions where stuff just gets inflated. The voice actor Diva, I really wanted to get a signature from her because Diva is one of my favorite characters in the game. But it's like $75, and she's just a voice actor, so it's like, and
Jeez.
she has a price
Right.
list of like posters, $50, Funko Pop, $75. And it's like, are you serious? Like, we're your fans.
Right.
I
Yeah.
feel
Well,
like,
the thing is too is that a lot of these actors and voice actors and people who are on things in the 90s are doing these conventions, and they can make a ton of money from doing these signatures. So, I see what they're doing, but at the same time, it's like make the barrier for entry a lot lower, and you could probably make more.
right, and
But you got to look at it from the actor's point of view. I mean, they're not getting paid to just go to the con. You know what I mean? The
right,
con's not paying them, so they're
right.
trying to make their money by charging for these signatures and that.
No,
And then the con's
100%.
trying to make their
Yeah,
money
yeah.
by charging you to get in.
Yeah, and I completely get it, and I'm not trying to rag on their hustle at all.
Yeah.
It's more or less of, if you're someone that, let's say, the voice of Goku, can't remember his name, but he's gonna have probably, let's say, roughly 70 signatures an hour, give or take, and he's charging $50 a signature. You're making quite a bit of money from that. You're there for 6 hours. I mean, that's quite a bit, and I guess that's where I'm getting to. Again, I don't know anything, so don't listen to me, like, take me serious with it. I'm voicing my opinion of me balling on a budget. So,
Aren't we all?
but let me know,
Yeah.
From everyone watching, let me know in the comments how you feel about the cost of signatures and stuff like that at conventions, and how you feel about it. Curious what other people think, and you can rag on me for bashing if you like. I'll take it. So I guess go ahead, Mark.
What's your guys' one dream signature right now? Just the one.
It's the one.
I would
Just-
love a
just the
Stan Lee
one?
Hulk book.
Yes. The
What's that?
I've got the superhero red suit Stan Lee Funko Pop. I would love to have the Stan Lee, signature on that, but not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a really easy one to get. It's just it depends on if he comes around, and Kevin Conroy.
Yeah, that's one more, but you said one, so
Yep, that's my dream.
I have a
once
list.
once I get that one, I can be
quit.
satisfied, and yeah, I wouldn't quit,
I
but
need-
I'd be happy, and I wouldn't need anything else. It'd be on want kind of basis.
Well, I have a what was it, 80 years Wolverine signed by the cartoon voice actor from the 90s X-Men animated series.
Very cool.
And I would still need a whatever Wolverine pop signed by Hugh Jackman.
That'd be
it's
cool.
one of those on my list. Other than that, yeah, Kevin Conroy. I have the Batman pop for it. I have, you know, a lot of pops that I get now. It's for signatures later. You know what I mean? It's like they look cool,
I
but
did that
like
a lot too.
I'm gonna get this one because I'm gonna take it to a con someday and get it signed. You know?
Yeah, I was doing that this year too, because there's a bunch of Star Wars Rebels voice actors that were going to be at conventions that we were going to, so I started getting a lot of those, and then I started picking up other like Clone Wars pops, so I could have those just in case. But yeah, that's another one. Like I know that Freddie Prinze Jr. was going to be at one of the cons we were going to. And I was super excited about that, and was going to get him to sign the Kanan Jarrus from Rebels, and then the COVID had to happen. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's what, you know, our fan fest in Vegas, we had voice of All Might, voice of Goku. We had a ton of Overwatch voice actors. Yes, I was super pumped, and you know, I was kind of like, okay, this is it. Like, I want every Overwatch voice actor. You know, I'm looking at these companies that go to cons and get the signatures and everything, like trying to map out, you know, who do I need to go and search for and whatnot. You know, and that was what I wanted to do. You know, and it's kind of what you guys are talking about, just buying stuff. Like that's what I started doing with the My Hero Pops, because I would love to get just a common, everybody common, and get the signatures on those and line them up. That's what I want to do with my Overwatch Pops. I don't want to complete it. Won't happen. Don't care. Stupid. Too many. I just don't care about it. But I want the signatures.
yeah, I hear you. That's my thing too. Is that there's a lot of like, it's the same thing that I do with my collection. It's like I'm cool with the regular stuff. I don't need to get the crazy expensive stuff to be satisfied. I don't need the crazy like expensive signatures to be happy. Like I said, Common Conroy is really easy to get. It's just I need him to come close to where I'm at. So
yeah. So to I guess end the show, I wanted to see if you guys were excited about anything coming out soon. And I wanted to see if was it Commander Rex, the hot toy? Did that change your mind, Mark, of finally getting a hot toy?
yeah, yeah.
Are you gonna get it?
On getting Hot Toys,
Yeah.
it did. And I have something else on pre-order. I have something else on pre-order. Not a hot toy, but it's hot toy money. So once that's complete, I might jump on it because that thing is
I almost
incredible.
bought it. I almost bought it, dude. Like that thing
Yeah.
actually looks super good.
Yeah, he's got all the right accessories, and the head sculpt's great, and that is definitely one. The CW Flash figure that almost got me too, but I think this Rex might do it.
I think it'd be a cool first one to get, dude, honestly. Winks, what about you?
Yeah, me too. I know everybody was freaking out about that Mando, but it's like
for me, it's there's a lot of cool ones that I would love to have, but I have a hard time dropping that kind of money on them.
It's hard to.
Yeah.
The thing is, the saving grace is that the pre-order, like you can split it up into payments.
Yeah, I know about that. I got some pricier Naruto statues that I had to do that with. Break up the payments so it didn't hit my credit card at once,
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. It's really, I've sat here multiple times. You see all the action figures that are right here, and if I sold a shelf, I can get a hot toy.
Yeah.
But do I want to have two hot toys or a collection of action figures.
Okay.
That is an internal battle I go through daily. Daily, it's a demon. It's a freaking demon. Because I do have two Hot Toys.
Yeah.
My Hulk right there. If you watch our show from last Saturday, you'll see him in your face the whole time. He's absolutely gorgeous. But it's so hard. It's the same with sideshows. I mean, because some of these Hot Toys are the same price as a sideshow statue. So that's another battle that I go through, and it's so hard. But can I go through not pre-ordering a case of action figures and make 2 payments on a Hot Toy and have maybe one more payment to go that comes out of my regular, money? What do? I don't freaking know. I just buy everything. Let my wife deal with it.
Right.
That reminds me. Yeah, I just got that email today. My last payment posted, so I'm paid off finally for some giant, like really tall Rick and Morty figures.
The Mondo?
Yeah, the Mondo ones.
Sweet.
Those things are dope. So I'm waiting on those. But again, the release on those was supposed to be April, but COVID kind of pushed that back. So either way, I wasn't going to have it paid off by April, but I was going to get the figures.
Thank you. Well, I mean, hopefully next week we'll have some new topics for you, and hopefully we will get some more information with some new stuff. I really want some more information about these black lights. I hope that these were kind of a hoax, but it gives Funko a good idea of doing something the right way. So I still don't believe these. But
that's one thing that we haven't seen. One of the kind of variants, like we got metallic, chrome, glow in the dark, black scented, but dedicated like backlight reactive paint job isn't something that we've ever made a big deal about.
They almost look like, and I don't know if you guys have seen them, but Bam Presto came out with a manga dimension line that are big characters with like super awesome shading and everything. It looks like it's from the manga.
Yes,
That's what these look like.
I've seen Goku for that. The shading and the details on that thing are sick.
I'll get it. Hold on.
Just seeing that statue in a GameStop, had it in hand, I almost bought it, and I don't get anything Dragon Ball at all.
How do you feel about not getting it?
I still kick myself because I still find it before COVID, anytime I'm in a GameStop, a lot of times it's still sitting there. They'll have one left, and I'm so tempted to pick it up just because it looks so cool.
Yeah, so it's cool shading and everything, and that's what these remind me of. It just, they look cool, and they're different. It's just not the generic paint job that we get. So I'm curious what we see. So hopefully there's more information on that and all that. Again, go follow these guys. Their link is in the bio to their Instagram. Show them some love.
Or you forget the thing that you were talking about earlier, just so the people out there can not, we didn't leave them hanging. I don't have a problem with the pop, but there is one coming out that I'm upset about.
Oh,
Pikachu waving 18-inch massive pop. It's going to be another $100 one. I have all the Pokemon pops. I'm going to need to buy that one, but I have nowhere for it. It's a dilemma. It's going to drive me nuts.
I can't believe I forgot about that.
You did. You teased everything, but then it dawned on me like, wait, he didn't say anything about it.
Yeah, I completely forgot. I got distracted by talking about these blacklight.
Yeah. But for those that don't know, yes, an 18-inch, like the 89 Batman and the blue 66 Batman, they're doing a waving Pikachu 18-inch massive pop.
Yep.
So for those Pokemon fans, which I'm not really a Pokemon fan. I didn't play the games growing up or the cards or nothing. I just like the figures for Pops, so I got them. But
Screw it.
now I'm gonna have to get that one.
He's not a Pocket Monster fan.
No, not really.
Um,
I did enjoy the Digimon cartoon, but
Whew.
again, that was like younger generation. But
yeah.
I always watch cartoons, so it is what it is.
But anyway, if you want to apply to the Comic Collectors Guild, go ahead and go to www.comiccollectorsguild.com. Go ahead and go to apply and show us your collection. Let us know your Instagram name, all that type of stuff. Again, the giveaway is going on right now. Where the last couple days, it ends, I believe, Saturday night or Sunday morning. I think we're doing the drawing Sunday. So you got a couple days left. Make sure you go follow the instructions. Go follow these guys. Follow myself. I appreciate it. Subscribe, like the video. Check us out on all the podcast apps, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and whatever else you listen on. We are probably there. We're on about 75 different stations. That's an exaggeration, but you get the gist. But other than that, I guess we're just gonna keep hunting. Appreciate it, guys.
Later.
Peace.